Welcome everyone to another episode of Reese's Roundup. I am your host, the Lightning Kid himself, and today we got ourselves a heck of an Eastern Conference Finals. Not much of a competition in the Western Conference, but the Eastern Conference Finals is about to be lit. We got the Toronto Raptors versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Who's going to come out on top in this one? Well, if it took the Raptors 7 games against the Sixers, one can only assume that the Bucks are going to have an easy challenge against them. But I don't think so, because there's only one man on this planet that I believe that can stop the Greek Freak, and that's the lockdown Leonard. I'm talking about Kawhi Leonard. I think Kawhi Leonard is the best defensive matchup against Giannis, because Kawhi Leonard's the best defensive player in basketball. So if you put Kawhi on Giannis, I don't think Giannis is going to be as effective. Now, the only upside to that for Milwaukee is that even if you take away Antetokounmpo, they still have Middleton. They still have Bledsoe. Hell, they still have a big man. So just because you take away one piece, it doesn't mean that the whole team is going to fall. That's the beauty of the Bucks. The only thing that really compares to that is the Raptors. The Raptors have the same kind of play. If you take away Kawhi Leonard, you're not going to take away the Raptors, because you still have Danny Green, you still have Marc Gasol, you still have Serge Ibaka, you still have Siakam, who's been playing really well, you still have Kyle Lowry, who's starting to finally step up in the playoffs. So I believe that I think it's going to come down to Kawhi versus Giannis. If you take away Giannis, you don't take away the whole team, and you're not going to take away Kawhi. Nobody can lock up Kawhi, in my opinion, on the Bucks. So I think it's going to be a 4 versus 5. You take away Giannis, you still have 4 other key players in that team, but you can't take away Kawhi. So you'll still have 5 key players on the Raptors. But the Raptors did kind of crumble. They were struggling against the Sixers. Was it the Sixers that made them struggle, or was it the Raptors' history in the playoffs that made them struggle? That is the question. I don't know who to go for in this game, folks. I think that the Raptors have the best chance to win it in 7, but at the same time, I can see the Bucks just absolutely destroying Toronto in 5 or 6. Based on, just the chemistry of that team. That team plays really well together. The Raptors are fresh. These are some new faces on that team. Kyle Lowry and Siakam and Ibaka, I think, are the only 2 on that team, or the only 3 on that team that have stayed, that are still on the team since last season. So I don't know. I'm going to go for the Raptors just because I like Kawhi Leonard. I think the Raptors have the best chance to beat the Bucks in 7 games, but I can see the Bucks winning. So, in conclusion, I'm going for the Raptors, but I think the Bucks will win. Does that make sense? It doesn't have to, because this is Reese's Roundup, folks. Next, you have the Golden State Warriors versus the Portland Trail Blazers. This is going to be a good game. This is going to be a good series, but I think it's going to be a sweep. Now, what do I mean by that? I think each and every game will be close, but I don't think that it'll be enough for the Blazers to win any of those games. Each game will end with like 112 to 108, 130 to 125. 116 to 110. I think every game will be close, but not enough for the Blazers to win one of them. And for that reason, I say because the Blazers and the Warriors have great shooters on their team. McCollum can ball. Damian Lillard has been on fire. But it won't be enough to stop the Warriors. I say that because even if you lock up Klay Thompson, it's just that the Warriors have so many pieces on their team where if one goes down, you don't even have to worry. You take away Curry, Klay is going to pop off. You take away Klay, KD is going to pop off. Hell, Draymond Green is going to have himself a game one of these days. So you can't just take away one. You have to take away each and every one of them. But how can you? You need a team of Patrick Beverley, Gary Payton, Kawhi Leonard, Tayshaun Prince, and Ben Wallace to take down the Golden State Warriors. Strictly defense on one team just to take away a group of offensive threats. Like, that's what you need. You can't, there's nothing you can do to stop this team. If you take away one, others will pop off. And if you're not taking away any, they're gonna score 200 points. So the only way to beat them is to just outshoot them. And the Blazers do have that kind of talent to where they can outshoot you, but it won't be enough against the Warriors. It'll work against the Nuggets, it'll work against the Thunder, but it will not work against Golden State. And that's how I see it. I think the Warriors will sweep. If not, they'll win in 5 or 6 if the Blazers are lucky. But I don't think... There's nothing in my mind that tells me that Portland is going to the finals against the Warriors. I'll be rooting for them, though, because Damian Lillard is my guy. Like, I love Damian Lillard. He's one of my favorite point guards in the league. But I gotta face reality here. I'll be rooting for the Blazers for sure, but I just don't see them winning at any point in this series. And that kind of sucks because I'm tired of Golden State. And if the Blazers can do it, oh my God, I will give everybody that's watching this video a big fat hug. That's it. Because I'm broke. But let me know what you guys think. Who's going to pull it out in the conference finals? Is it going to be the 76ers? Is it going to be the Portland Trail Blazers? Are we going to have a Sixers-Blazers finals? Let me know in the comment section below, and let me know what you guys want to see next week. I'm out. Peace.